on earth is this thing for? There's something stuck on the satellite dish. Ew, old chewing gum. This device can be remote controlled. It's got a box with a receiver and a USB port. I don't have the stuff I need to do a more thorough test. Claire, on the other hand...
This is Claire Ashby. I'm not available at the moment. Please call back later.
Well, Claire, are we filtering my calls? Since I don't hold grudges, I'm sending you a little gift. An old, chewed-up chewing gum. I ran a field test on the traces of saliva, but it gave no results. I hope you'll have better luck. Call me back.
I'll get there. I just need a little more time.
You're good at electronics, right? You might be able to help me. I found a jamming system on the roof, with an antenna and a remote control box. It's an ADSX system. Know anything about it?
Yeah, it's a scrambler, used by drug cartels. It's a very sophisticated device, of quite recent design. An ADSX system equipped with a satellite dish can avoid detection by GPS, as well as filtering or blocking phone communications.
I see. Does this kind of device cover a large area?
A few hundred yards. More than sufficient to isolate the house and its surroundings.
It's not surprising that Hernandez wasn't able to get back in touch with us. The plate is covered with mud. I can't read the number. RZZ 354, New Hampshire. Claire could trace the plate number. RZZ 354, New Hampshire. Claire could trace the plate number.
Oh, Vic, where would you be without your favorite coroner? What can I do for you this time?
I think I have something new to help ID the killer. I found a plate number on an old truck. RZZ 354, New Hampshire.
I'll ask Kingsley to check it out. He can't refuse me anything. Talk to you later, Vic. Good luck.
old dirty oven. I wouldn't bake cookies in that. Yes, Claire?
I have a bit of information for you. The former owner of the truck remembers a name, sort of. Something like Parson or Carson or Manson. It's not much, but it's enough to exclude the rest of the phone book.
Nicely done, Claire. I better watch out. You'll have my job if I'm not careful.
In your dreams, I'll let you chase the villains. I'm just fine here behind my microscope. See you later.
I'll get there. I just need a little more time.
Vic, that's it. We have a name. Our suspect's name is David Carson.
Nice job, Claire. You're the best.
You can say that again. I love solving puzzles, but you're the one who found all the pieces.
We make a hell of a team. Finally, we have a solid suspect. Have you found a photo?
Not yet, sorry. I'm still searching. I'll call you back as soon as I have something.
Thanks again for your help, Claire.
Voila. It's open.
Well done, Garrus. Come on, Vic. Courage. Richard? Are you there? Richard? No one. As expected. Richard shouldn't get here for a while. That gives me the time to look around. A stove to warm up the long winter evenings. I've always wondered why Richard didn't get a proper radiator or something. This painting illustrates a tragic event in the life of my grandfather, Gus, and Ackerman's murderous madness. It's sealed. Richard took up sculpture. The results are terrifying. A sketch made by Vladana Tominova. She was with my grandparents when they left Prague. Drawing represents the killer. I recognize his outfit. A photo of Richard as a child with his mother. Yes, that's Maria Valdez. It's sealed. A sink. No suspicious traces. Stack of handwritten letters. I'll scan the most interesting with my smartphone. Henry Allen is the son of Beatrice and Mark Ackerman. Richard, you are the murderer's grandson. A page taken from Herbert Ackerman's confessions. So it's Richard who borrowed them from Harrison by pretending to be Zarkovic. Zarkovic. God, that's it. I remember where I've seen that name. It was in that email Richard sent me when I was in New Orleans. Nothing of interest. A bunch of rags. A piece of black cloth. There are traces on it. It's the cape worn by the killer. Richard, why?
You're already here? It's good to see you. Did you have a nice trip? I hope that your stay in Los Angeles was a success. Vic, you look strange. What's going on?
Richard, I know you're Mark Ackerman's grandson.
It's true. I found out when my grandmother died a little over 2 years ago. It was such a revelation for me. At that point, I'd pretty much given up on my career as an artist to focus on running the gallery. Mark Ackerman's work moved me deeply.
But you always said that you only discovered Ackerman's paintings recently. Why lie?
Well, because of the art director. After the auction where he bought some of the paintings, he made himself out to be the genius who exhumed a forgotten artist's work. I didn't want to lessen his moment of glory and risk alienating him. The gallery needs funding, you know.
I found a page of Governor Ackerman's confessions in one of your drawers. Were you the one who went to see Inspector Harrison under the pseudonym Zarkovic?
That was an innocent bit of subterfuge. I was going to return the documents.
I found a black cape in the closet. It looks remarkably like the one the killer wore. There's still blood on it, in exactly the spot where I wounded him.
I don't understand how it could have got here. The murderer must be trying to set me up. By casting suspicion on me, he gets at you.
In that case, you won't mind me taking this cape to have the blood tested. I could also have a little look to make sure you don't have any trace of a wound.
Come on, Vic. Don't you trust me? It's me, Richard. You're Richard.
I did trust you, but that's impossible now. Richard, I may have quit the FBI, but I'm still a profiler. My gut tells me I'm not wrong. It's you, Richard. You've committed these horrible murders. My heart can't believe it, but my head knows it's true. You're not saying anything. Why, Richard? Why all this madness, this hatred? I need to understand.
Open your eyes, Victoria. Let me show you something.
Agent McPherson? Agent McPherson, are you all right?
Sorry, Garrus. I was thinking of something else.
James Hawker is about to arrive. I'm going down to meet him. Can I leave you alone? Are you gonna be all right?
Everything's fine. I'll be right there. Come on, get a hold of yourself, Vic. Man, this room makes me nervous. An old fire heater. This brings back bad memories. Anyway, the fire didn't start here. It's locked. Painting blackened by soot. An old surveillance console. Fisheye 460 F01. Seems to be working still. It's turned off. Looks like someone tried to repair the console without success. Charred videotapes. Looks like the fire started here. The dumbwaiter shaft has been sealed. The outlet looks fine, but some of the cables have suffered heat damage. An outlet to plug in a power cord. It's on, but it's still not working. An outlet to connect headphones or a speaker.
Hi, partner.
I'm going to leave you alone for a bit. You must have so many things to say to each other.
You're good at electronics, right? You might be able to help me. In the charred room, there's a surveillance console. See if you can get it working.
Okay, I'm on it.
You haven't changed, Vic.
Neither of you, James. Still working the jeans and sneakers look?
I was never into uniforms. I can see that black's still your favorite color, huh?
So, you're working the TV angle now. I saw the tape with your interview.
I needed cash, that's all. Hernandez offered me a nice stack of bills. Remind me, what am I doing here?
We think our murderer is after you. The infamous East Coast Killer, as the press calls him, wants you. You must be flattered.
And that's why you summoned me here? You could have just set a couple of big guys to keep an eye on my rather luxurious New York apartment.
I like to keep you where I can see you. Besides, you know our enemy. That's useful.
This whole thing is history. You know how I feel. Let's drop it. I'm going to pay a visit to this charming abode. See you later.